Success might destroy you before failure does. All of us are taught to chase success. Why is it that as kids we're told, hey, go to college, make sure you get good grades so you can go to college, so you can get a good job, so you can have a nice family, provide for that family, and have a good life, right? We're taught to chase all kinds of things on our way to having a happy life. We believe we can't have a happy life without those things, without going to college, without getting a good job, without having a family. But nobody talks about what happens when you do get those things, when you do get exactly what you want. Because the truth is, if you get those things and you aren't prepared for them, if you get those things and you don't do this one thing that we're going to talk about in this video, then your success is going to destroy you in a way that failure never could, in a way that nothing else really could. And I'll give you an example. Think about, I'm gonna give you a vivid example. I'm gonna use my storytelling, my novel writing ability. For those of you who don't know, I've written 2 novels, published 2 novels, and I'm close to releasing the 3rd. But I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna use that brain area section. I was gonna say that bone, but I guess it's more of a brain thing. Imagine there's this guy. Let's call this guy Jeremy. Jeremy is in love with Candace. Phineas and Ferb reference. Yeah, we're going to go with that. Jeremy is in love with Candace. And he doesn't know much about Candace, but he thinks he does. He has watched Candace because they're next door neighbors. He's watched her. He's seen her outside riding her bike. He's seen her just sunbathing. He's seen her talking on the phone through the window. They've interacted briefly. Saw each other at the grocery store, and she knew him. She was very friendly. They see each other at school. Every now and then they walk past each other on the sidewalk. But there's this one day where Jeremy and Candace actually have a deeper interaction. They're walking home from school, and normally they walk on opposite sides of the sidewalk for whatever reason. Jeremy is kind of shy, as you can tell, because he has this huge crush on Candace, but he can't communicate it to her. Candace is pretty open and might like him back, but she's unsure about Jeremy because he's never really made an effort to speak to her more than just hello or hey man, it's hot outside today. But this day, they're walking home from school and it starts pouring down rain. Neither one of them has an umbrella. And he sees Candace trying to put her hands over her head to keep her hair dry. But it's not working very well. And that's the moment Jeremy decides to take action. He says, hey, this is the moment. This is the moment he's been waiting for. Not really, but he recognizes there's an opportunity here to maybe get closer in a way that doesn't come on too strong. Jeremy, by the way, if you want to not come on too strong, just don't come on too strong. You don't have to stalk the girl. Just talk to her. Jeremy's not a stalker. He's just shy. Okay? But this day, he builds up the courage. He goes over there and he takes his hoodie off and gives it to her so she can put it over her head. And all he has under his hoodie is a tank top, so he gets completely drenched. And she's able to keep her hair a little bit drier than she would have been able to before. They get to Candace's house, and Candace's parents were worried because they saw it start storming. And Candace talks about what Jeremy did, and they invite Jeremy in for dinner. Jeremy has dinner at Candace's house, and Candace shows him her room afterward, and they have a good time. they realize, hey, we kind of like each other. And they end up going on some dates, end up going to a dance together. And after that, they have their first kiss and they start dating. Jeremy is on cloud 9 after that night, after the kiss, after asking her to be his girlfriend and her saying yes. He is over the moon. But after about 2 weeks, it hits him. He doesn't feel like he deserves to be with Candace. He feels like he's about to lose her already. Every guy she looks at, every minute that goes by where she doesn't text him back, feels like everything is about to collapse. He succeeded. He got the girl he was dreaming of. But now, it's a living nightmare. The moments where they're together are great. But when he's away from her, when he's not together with her, it's hell. He feels like his chest is about to explode. He feels like this girl is going to wake up one day and realize that all I did was give her a hoodie to hold over her head. And he discredits every single little thing, every single quality that might have played a factor in Candace choosing to be with him. He puts everything on that one situation. He knows in his mind, even though it's not the truth, he knows in his mind all it's going to take is for Jerome to catch her in a moment of need and he'll be out the window. Does that story seem relatable? Does that seem like something? Maybe it's not a relationship. Maybe it's something else. Maybe it's a job. Maybe it's a promotion that you got. Maybe it's a college scholarship or just getting accepted into a college. Maybe it's having a better grade than you did last year in a certain subject. When we start succeeding in a way that we might not have been expecting, in a way that we've placed a lot of value on, instead of enjoying being where we're at, instead of saying, hey man, this is what I worked for, this is what I hoped would happen, let me relish this moment, let me just bask in it and see all of the great things that are happening for me and take that momentum and just keep having an even better time, we start to look at how we're going to lose the thing that we got. Now, what's the solution to this? What is the fix? Because if I sat here and told you, hey, look, if you do this, there's no way you're going to lose that job. There's no way you're going to lose that girlfriend. There's no way you're going to fail your next test. You would know I'm a liar. So I'm not going to tell you that. In fact, I'm going to tell you the exact opposite. If you're Jeremy, you have to recognize that, yeah, Candace could decide to leave you at any moment in time. You have to accept that reality. That's what anyone who's in any relationship has to accept. It can come to an end at any point. Candace could say, hey, I don't like you anymore because I saw you pick your nose. And that's disgusting, Jeremy. So the relationship's over. You have to recognize that and really accept that and know that that is a very possible reality. But you also have to recognize that if Candace breaks up with you for picking your nose, even though it is widely seen as disgusting, what kind of woman or girl is Candace? What was your relationship really worth? If it was just about you holding the hoodie over her head and Jerome goes and does the same thing and she says, okay, well, I'm going to be with Jerome now because he was there when I needed him once, then what was it all worth? What did you really lose? You might have thought the relationship was one thing or another, But it wasn't. And I know it's a lot easier said than done, but you have to recognize that fact. If, let's take the promotion, right? If you lose your job shortly after being promoted because of one small error, then you have to recognize that that boss probably didn't want to promote you in the first place. There were probably other reasons why you got promoted. And yeah, it hurts. Yeah, it sucks. But it's not a reason for you to start devaluing yourself. It's not a reason for you to go through life on eggshells. It's a chance for you to recognize, hey, okay, people have the free will to do whatever they want to do. But so do I. And that's something I might make an entire video on, because I'm listening to the let them theory right now. And it's something that I discovered kind of on my own, I'm proud to say. In my own relationship, it's something that my girlfriend and I, we always talk about. I said, hey, look, from the beginning, I said, you have the freedom to do whatever you want to do. You have to understand that you can do whatever you want to do, but so can I. So a relationship is two people, and this is any relationship. This can be a boss-employee relationship. This can be a father-son relationship. This can be man and wife situation. Any relationship, both people have the complete free will to do whatever they want to do. But because we understand that other people also have that free will, we do certain things in a specific way. So I know if my girlfriend loves me and values our relationship and wants to continue to be with me, she's probably not going to spend the night at another guy's house. Now, will there be a situation or a context where that might happen? Okay, sure. But you know what I'm getting at. She's not going to go on a date with another man. Let's put it that way. Right? And if she does, would I be hurt by it? Sure. But at the same time, it would be a very clear way of her communicating, hey, look, this relationship is not what you thought it was. This situation, you might have perceived it in one way, but it's not that. So I can let that go a lot easier than somebody who is clinging to a reality that they've built in their mind. I'm somebody, and I could be off base with this. It might not be the best way to go through life. It's possible. I'm still growing, still learning. If you want to follow that growth, grow with me, make sure you let me know what you're working on right now, what you're struggling with, what successes that you're having, what success that you want to see in your life more. Tell me about that. Instead of clinging to it and feeling like, oh man, I'm about to lose it, tell me about all the great things, all the things you're proud of. Because you might be afraid to tell them to someone else. So tell me. Talk to me about what you're proud of. Talk to me about the steps that you're taking. Talk to me about all the things that could go right, that you want to go right. Build some positive momentum for you. But that being said, I'm somebody, like I said, still growing, still learning. But I'm somebody who, I'm going to look at your actions. I'm going to look at, what are you doing? Not what are you saying? Not, hey, what is the label of this? I'm going to look at your actions. And that's going to give me the best idea of who you are and what you value. There's some people who say, hey, man, I want to become a professional basketball player like you are. I say, hey, I think that's 100% possible for you. But there are certain actions that come with that. There are certain, people call them sacrifices. I don't even see it as a sacrifice. There are certain decisions you have to make. Certain things you have to value. I'm not a guy who's going to just sit around all week. Or, for example, in my situation currently, I know I'm a professional basketball player. I know I'm going to get another contract to play this coming season. Currently, it's the off season. It's the summer. Everybody's kind of seeing, the teams are saying, hey, who are we going to sign? What coaches are going to be with? I need to get a new SD card because it's not very compatible with this camera. But to summarize it, because I was about to go into a lot of detail there, but to summarize it, my situation is up in the air, you could say. I don't know where I'm going to play next season, but I have a strong belief, firm belief. I'll tell anybody, yeah, I'm going back to play next season, even though on paper I haven't signed yet. But I have enough belief and enough proof to comfortably be able to say that. I'm, in my opinion, coming off of my best year as a professional. So, and I've played 7 years professionally now. So it's safe to say I will play that next season. Doesn't mean that if you don't have those things, that you shouldn't be as confident as I am. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, it doesn't matter what you say. The actions are at the end going to be what speak for you. So for me, I can say, yeah, I'm getting ready for next season. I'm grinding. I'm doing this. I'm blah, 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 blah. But if you don't see me in the gym, if you don't see me working on my body, if you start to see me gaining a bunch of weight and my face starts getting puffy and all these different things, you're going to start to say, hey, I don't think you're really going to go out there and play professionally. Or if you do, it's probably not going to go that well. Not because of what I'm saying or how I'm saying it, but because of my actions. So like for me, I said, hey, I want to build this YouTube channel. I can say that all I want. Man, I wish I had a YouTube channel. Man, I really want to get big on YouTube. I want to get into YouTube. I was saying that. Man, I really want to be consistent on YouTube. No. The action didn't line up with what I was saying, because guess what? I wasn't editing. I wasn't sitting down to record. I wasn't doing the things that I needed to do to become a bigger YouTuber, to build a better channel. Because for me, it's not about being a big YouTuber. It's just building a channel that people like you can come to every single day and get 1% better in whatever it is you're trying to do. And to hear stories like mine. Let me know what you thought of the Candace and Jeremy story. Let me know if you want to see more of those down below. And make sure you're subscribed, because I'm posting every single day for at least 365 days. I don't even know if this might be the last video where I say that. I'm just going to start saying I'm posting every day, because I'm having so much fun with the process. And yeah, it is a challenge that I'm doing, that I set out to do, but it's something that has become such a habit. I've been doing it for over a month now. So yeah, I'm just going to say I post every day here. Every day, at least 10-minute video. So you're going to be able to see how my life progresses, see where I end up playing next season professionally to play basketball. You're going to see what topics are relevant in my life, what I feel like is relevant to share. You're going to hear different stories that I might make up. You might hear stories that I've actually lived through, and we're going to have an amazing time. I went a little bit longer on this video, but I caught flow state, and yeah, let me know if you like the longer videos. Maybe we'll get more of those in the future. But yeah, the option to subscribe is going to be here. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Oh yeah, option to subscribe is here. And I might see you on the next video. So option to subscribe, next video. Yeah. Always remember, the best is yet to come. There we go. That's my outro. And I'll see you wherever you choose to see me next.